Hey everyone, Freizeit here. As some of you already know, I started playing World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore and really enjoy it. In the background you can see me playing the Ragefire Chasm dungeon with a hardcore group. But today I want to talk about the hardcore rules. Next to the death equals delete, there are some rules in the hardcore community which I think should be changed in some way. So here are the rules from the hardcore community, and I will go through all the rules step by step. So death equals delete. Blizzard already announced that they will allow to walk around as a ghost, which is a feature I like because maybe there will be some ghost community events. Professions and talents should and will probably just stay like this. So you should be able to do all the professions you want and skill whatever you want to skill. Gear and items in the auction house and the trading I will cover all together because this is maybe the most complex topic. Maybe Blizzard will just allow the trading, which leads to trades to low level chars that will give them a huge advantage. However, this character can still die and lose everything forever. Maybe that was the idea I had. You can reduce it a little bit when you are only allowed to trade materials like ores or herbs or clothes or maybe flesh that is useful only for cooking. And of course you are also able to trade these in the auction house. But nothing else, no gear, no pots, nothing else, just materials. Of course you can still craft great stuff with that, but it's not that OP and you need much more time to do that. Maybe I missed something here, but it could be a good idea. And there's another thing I noticed in hardcore, which is pretty unsatisfying. When you find a great two-hand axe, for example, with a priest, it's useless. So maybe it's a good thing to be able to send items to your own characters, but not to others. So you can trade this axe to your warrior and still have a great use of it. Of course, that again leads to being a great advantage for this warrior, but if you want to make a low-level character OP, it takes a lot more effort. That is just some ideas I came up with. But I think Blizzard will make no rules about trading, and I think that is not the best, but better than no trading at all. Which makes sense for the hardcore community, so they cannot trade with non-hardcore players, but it kind of kills the MMO aspect of the game. Buffs, yeah, get and ask for as many buffs as you can. How will they check if you did? I think it can just be allowed. Next, grouping. I think you should let people group and there will be no restrictions there. Maybe you could implement some wipe mechanic. If one dies, all die. Would be a bit riskier to group up then. But no grouping at all also kills the MMO aspect a little bit. Dungeons. I really hope they allow to do as many dungeons as you want, as long as you are not too high level for them. Blizzard could also just give like 30% XP after the first clear of the dungeon, so the XP farm is not that OP. Another idea could be to only allow one dungeon per day. So you could level to level 60 with dungeons, but you can only do one each day. So it takes much longer. One of the same dungeons, of course. You can do Ragefire Chasm and Wailing Caverns on the same day. So you have one dungeon ID for one dungeon. And that is something they already implemented in the game. Forbidden abilities. Of course there should be no soulstone, no Ankh, and they cannot allow you to use Hearthstone while using the bubble. Store mounts, yeah, if there's anything you can buy outside of the game, don't allow it. PvP, for hardcore I don't care too much about PvP. For me, you can allow battlegrounds without really dying there, a normal non-dying duel and the announced Makowa. It could also be funny to add something like, you can loot a player who is defeated in a Makowa. Maybe you don't get all of his items, but the first 4 in his bag maybe. But I think you should not be able to loot a player who dies in the open world, because that leads to letting people die. And in the hardcore community, you should try to help each other. That's some ideas I had about the classic hardcore rules. What do you think they should change? Did I miss something important with my ideas? Let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to see more World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore content, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to help me keep my channel going. See you guys and girls.